If you've ever stood in front of the shelf of green products and wondered what's actually worth buying, what's real, what's hype, and how to choose better, you are not alone. Especially around Earth Day, we see the same buzzwords everywhere. Clean, eco-friendly, plant-based, but really, what does any of it mean for your health and for the planet? So today, I want to kind of help you sort through all of the noise and break it down. I also want to help you make choices that align with your wellness, your values, and your goals. So we're going to talk about how to tell if a wellness brand is truly sustainable, what small steps you can take today to make more conscious choices, and why your everyday products have more impact than you think. I'm also going to share why I use and I partner with Arbonne, because wellness should feel good, do good, and be built to last. And later in the video, I'll tell you the one thing I always check before I choose a product or a company. It's something that most brands won't tell you, and it makes all of the difference in the world. So, I am a lifestyle medicine physician, and I have spent my career looking at the root causes of chronic disease. What I have seen in both the research and in real life is that our health is never isolated from the environment. You know, the environment that we live in really has a huge effect. The quality of our air, the water, the soil, all of these things directly impact the quality of our health. You know, when our ecosystems are polluted, we absorb that pollution through our skin, through our lungs, and in our food supply. So when you take beauty and personal care products, they are often filled with synthetic fragrances, phthalates, parabens, and other endocrine disrupting chemicals. These compounds don't just stay on your skin, they make their way into your bloodstream. And they have been linked to all kinds of things like hormone imbalances. Sometimes the thought could be cause early puberty, fertility issues, and even the increase of certain risk of certain cancers. I'll take it one step further. Those same chemicals wash down our drains and into our waterways. They disrupt ecosystems, they harm aquatic life, and they accumulate in the very environments where we rely on for our food and for clean water. So what harms the planet ultimately harms us as well. Even microplastics, those tiny particles you've heard about that are the result of breakdown of packaging, they're also found in exfoliants and sometimes the breakdown products of synthetic clothing. Now these things have actually even been found in human lungs, placenta, and the bloodstream in our blood vessels. The line between planetary and personal health is no longer theoretical. It is physical, it is measurable. So when we talk about using cleaner, safer, more sustainable products, I am not talking about perfection or purity or culture. I am talking about reducing exposure. The key is intervening early, giving your body less to fight against every day. And that's not just good for you, it's really good for all of us. I don't mean that you need to toss everything out. I do believe in stepwise change, and it's like choosing one simple step, and that's really the only way that it sticks in the long run. So here's how I recommend getting started. So number one, think about what products you use most. Maybe body wash, maybe lotion, deodorant. These are the things that go on your skin daily. If you can only change, one thing this month, maybe you can change two things. Think about starting there. Next is look at packaging. Now I do this globally throughout my house. Now where can I purchase things that are in glass, aluminum, or in post-consumer recycled resins? And the goal is because not just they're recyclable, but because they're actually being reused in many communities. These things like aluminum and glass are infinitely recyclable. The third thing is don't be fooled by buzzwords. Look for transparency. So I love using products from B corporations because their claims are audited. But I also do shop from smaller brands that publish their ingredients list, and they really have they have a mission that they take seriously, and particularly sustainability. But be especially cautious of large conglomerates that suddenly will go green without explaining how, and sometimes that's a big red flag. So I chose Arbonne because they align with everything we just talked about. They are a certified B Corporation. Their products are vegan, cruelty-free, and free from over 2,000 harmful ingredients. And they are designed with sustainability in mind, from the formulas to the packaging to the sourcing. They've replaced virgin plastic where possible with aluminum, glass, and those post-consumer recycled resins. They are not just talking about what's in the bottle, but what ends up and where it ends up when it's done. And that is really what matters. The bonus is that these products feel amazing, they work, and they are really designed to support your health, not disrupt it. So let's shift gears for a minute, because sustainability doesn't just stop with what we buy, but it also includes how we earn, how we sustain ourselves, right? And who we build with. So I partnered with Arbonne not just because I love the products, but because the business model is just as aligned. This is a network marketing company with over 45 years of industry history. And the network marketing model itself is not new. It has been around for over 100 years. And why? Because it works, especially when you choose the right company. So that's where Arbonne stands out. Their parent company is Groupe Rocher, which is also a global family-owned company that is committed to nature, sustainability, and long-term impact. And so they have supported biodiversity, sustainability in agriculture, and ethical sourcing for decades. And they are deeply invested in Arbonne's growth, not just financially, because you'll see those venture capitalist companies come in and wipe things out, but they really are supportive of our mission, and our missions align. So that kind of foundation really matters, especially now when people are looking for purpose-driven income, flexibility, and something they can believe in. So here's what I promised earlier. The one thing I always look for before I partner with or purchase from a brand is not their marketing. It's not their Instagram aesthetic. It's really their systems. Do they have third-party certifications? Do they tell you where their ingredients come from? Do they publish sustainability reports? Now, maybe not all companies publish sustainability reports, but do they have transparency? Do they try to build long-term trust, or are they just after short-term sales? Because anyone can make a green label. I want proof. So here's what I want you to leave with on this Earth Day. If you're watching it on Earth Day, if we're watching it a later day also. You don't need to change everything to start, but you can start somewhere. Pick one product you use every day. Check the label. Ask yourself if it still aligns with your values, your health, your vision, for the kind of life you want to lead. That's what real sustainability looks like. It's not just a quick fix. It's really intentional. It's not extreme. If this conversation resonated and you are ready to take a step, here are a few ways that I can support you. So first, I've created a free toxin-free guide that helps you cut through all the noise and just give you some simple steps on what to look for and where to start. It's simple, practical, and it's rooted in the same values we talked about today. If you are wanting to explore safer products and look at the products that I use and recommend, ones that feel good, work well, and are actually doing better for the planet, you can check out my catalog in the link below, and it shows all the products, over 300 that Arbonne offers. If you want to go deeper into these conversations, join me every Thursday night live on Zoom, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Wellness That Works. So it's not a webinar, it's really, the goal is just a space to talk about evidence-based information and products and real tools for improving your health and for community, for us to connect. So, thank you so much for watching.